Okay, y'all, buckle up, Buttercup, because it's going to be a little bit of a long one, because Lord knows I am tired of y'all sending me these damn videos about these people talking about breaking news. You know, Ilania has found fraud within the Social Security benefits, and, you know, they're sending checks to people who are 150 years old that are deceased, and, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're wrong. You're wrong. Because here's the thing. Of course, they're trying to get in there and use what they're used to. Ilania and his Similac crew are used to cloud-based programming. The Cobol programming that the Social Security Administration uses, as well as the IRS. So your tax payments, your Medicaid reimbursements, your banks, all of them use this COBOL system. And if you want to know that this system was, it's a common business oriented language. So basically it was supposed to be, you know, uniform across the board. So think about like Common Core was supposed to be. So back to the 1950s when IBM and the Pentagon got together to work this out. So pull out your floppy disk, let's play some Oregon Trail, and hopefully we won't get dysentery. But anyways, private sectors decided to move away from this type of language because it's expensive, but it's reliable. But here's the thing, it does not mesh with cloud-based programming, which a lot of your newer companies use. You know, our government, if it ain't broke, that bitch, they're not gonna fix it. They're like, this works, we good with that, we can keep it going. So you cannot utilize cloud-based programming with a system as old as this. And like I said, the government still uses this for tax payments, Medicaid reimbursements, and all the things. And if it's maintained properly, you know, it's reliable. It's like, you know, your best car. As long as you get that oil change, you can probably ride that bitch for about 300, 400,000 miles. Like, you know, it's a good man, Savannah. That's what we're talking about here. So here's the thing, like I said, it's so old, you cannot rewrite part of it without having unintended consequences. And the way that his programmers are used to working, they're used to working into a system where they try to break it and then fix it so they can kind of maneuver it however they want to. You can't do that with that COBOL system. And the fact of the matter is, you out here firing all the people that could have really helped and really could have saved y'all some embarrassment, because he's even kind of alluded to that this is what it is, but of course not on a grand scale, because he doesn't want y'all to lose faith in him, so y'all can continue to give him the keys to the kingdom. But you know, the fact that y'all were all like, well, the Treasury Department, they only gave him read only. No, they fucked around and gave him read and write only. So that way he was able to go in there and read and write over some of the coding in there. So that's why that shit's getting ready to be a clusterfuck. But here's the thing. The way that the old coders did this, they did it from a date that could be unbreakable. So something that, you know, we wouldn't have to worry about if somebody like forgot to put in a date or something, or somebody like messed up some type of date. The date is so old that it would go back to that far, so it would not shut down the system. So that's why it seems like 150. So they did January 1st. 1875. So that way if they forgot to put in a date, or you know something was kind of entered in wrong, it would not be null and the system wouldn't crash. So that's what this is. So because if you do the math, there's your 150. That COBOL system is the fact that you have to put the code in the right spot, so not in lines like in a syntax type situation. So please stop, you know, sharing those videos of, oh, he found all this fraud and whatnot, and they're sending out. That's not what it is. His Similac crew was too young to understand it. They're using an old code, because like I said, your American Express, your UPS, IRS, all of them use that COBOL system. So therefore, because they know that shit is fucking reliable. And you know, like, remember the thing that UPS was talking about updating their systems, how it was going to be expensive. Do we remember that? There you go. So now you're informed. Thank you for coming to my classroom for the day.